Whooping cough have been reported in several Canadian regions recently. This rise in cases emphasizes how critical it is to comprehend the illness and implement preventative measures. How can you avoid whooping cough, as this respiratory ailment is highly contagious? Vaccination is the most reliable method of whooping cough prevention. I am Dr. Agnes, and welcome to Talk with Dr. Agnes. Join me in this upcoming podcast episode on the synopsis of whooping cough. What is whooping cough? Pertussis, the bacteria that causes whooping cough, is characterized by violent coughing spells that frequently end with the characteristic whooping sound made when the cougher tries to breathe in. Symptoms include chronic coughing spells that frequently produce a whooping sound, breathing difficulties, particularly after coughing, weakness and exhaustion, sniffling and sneezing, as well as low-grade fever. The Pertussis vaccination is commonly given to children in Canada as part of their regular immunization program. For infants, a Tdap vaccination series is administered at 2 months, plus booster doses at 4, 6 months, 18 months, and 4 to 6 years thereafter. For adults and adolescents, receiving a Tdap booster shot every 10 years is advised. And the catch-up schedule for those who need to be updated on their immunizations or have missed vaccinations can catch up by getting the proper doses from their healthcare provider. It is advised that expectant mothers receive the Pertussis immunization at every stage of their pregnancy, ideally between the weeks 27 and 36. Women will receive vaccinations during pregnancy can transfer protective antibodies to their offspring, giving birth to babies that have some immunity during the critical early months of life. Now, let's talk about strategies for prevention. When coughing or sneezing, cover your mouth and nose and dispose of tissues correctly. This is known as respiratory hygiene. For hand hygiene, frequently wash your hands with soap and water, especially after touching someone who is ill, sneezing, or coughing. Get medical help immediately if you or your family member exhibits whooping cough symptoms such as frequent coughing fits, breathing difficulties, or exhaustion. Be informed about the local outbreak alerts and immunization recommendations. In summary, whooping cough is still a serious public health risk, especially in light of recent outbreaks in Canada. Critical tactics for stopping the spread of whooping cough and safeguarding the health of individuals and communities include vaccination, proper hand hygiene, respiratory hygiene, and early medical care. By remaining knowledgeable and adopting preventative actions, we can collaborate to lessen the effects of whooping cough and guarantee everyone's health. I hope today's discussion has been both enlightening and engaging. Your thoughts and insights are highly valued, so please take a moment to share your feedback in the comment section below. Stay connected with Talk with Dr. Agnes on our diverse social media platforms for updates and content while subscribing to my YouTube channel. By doing so, you will ensure that you receive timely notifications whenever new content is released. If you found this information beneficial, consider sharing it with someone you care about, as together we can spread knowledge and promote better health. Please contact me at talkwithdragnes@gmail.com and via my website at talkwithagnes.com if you have any questions about my web series or potential partnerships with teams for health promotion. Until our paths cross again, keep striving to become your best and healthiest version, and I'll see you soon.